time. It's Kitchener Rangers time. It's a live stream of the Memorial Cup final between our Kitchener Rangers and the Everett Silvertips from Washington State. This is one of the big games in Kitchener Rangers history, the biggest really the biggest in Kitchener history in the past 16 years. That's the last time Kitchener got this far to the Mem Cup final. And this is amazing that everyone's happy in the Kitchener. There was a long lineup for the game, the watch party at the Odd. First to coach other teams. I think he should stay with Kitchener and all that. They'd be thinking, well, he should coach the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yes! Woohoo! Yahoo! What a deflection! Kitchener! 1-0. Bad deflection, but a goal's a goal. Told you so. Woo! Yes, sir. Woo! Beauty. Beauty. I think it was was that deflected? Well, Bilecki took the shot. Off the skate of Ellen and us. But that was not a kicking motion. Ellen, there's the watch party in Kitchener. There's the watch party. Ellen and us has scored. Yeah, you know that. Everett crushed Chicoutimi in the semifinals 6-1 to face us again. In front! Yes! Woohoo! Yeah! Attaboy! Sick dangle! Sick dangle! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Is that Eleanor's again? I couldn't tell. Well, back in, look at that. Nice pass. Came in. Sick dangle. Score. Boo yakasha. It's 2-1. Woo! What a move by 16. That is Mr. Dylan Everts. What a goal. Off the post and in. As long as it goes in, I don't care how it does. And there's the Kitchener watch party. They are going nuts at the Odd. They're going nuts. Yeah, 2-1. Yes, baby. Just keep the pressure on, boys. Words from O'Reilly and Prudhomme. Would this be a bullshit thing? All that. A lot of people would probably be like, is it a goal or is it not a goal? Heslop, shots 19. Yeah, he kind of looked like it bonked his arm. But the question is, was it intentional or not? I think it's too close to call. I think they're going to have to call it a goal if it's inconclusive. No! They're saying no. I'm actually shocked. I thought it would be inconclusive. I guess it was conclusive enough to overturn it. I'm actually shocked. I am actually shocked. The mascot's pissed. The mascot's pissed. Well, I don't blame him one bit for being furious because, it was kind of iffy. I know I'm cheering for Kitchener, but maybe Everett did get robbed. I don't know. I thought it would be inconclusive, and obviously that means that they got to go with the call on the ice, which is a goal. I'm actually surprised. They got Fells and Leiter and added Scott Stevens and Mike Huh, who would play for Quebec and Florida, among others. Remember 96? The lane. Oh, I should have shot the puck at the guys. Yeah, the tournament was held in Quebec. Was it held in Hall, right? They won the set. 82 Rangers won the division, got the first round bye, and then beat Windsor 4 straight, and then faced Sault Ste. Marie and beat them in 5, and then beat Ottawa in the league final and won 4-0. Yes! bully! Attaboy! Oh, yes. Woo! Bully, bully. Bully, bully. Bully, bully. Woo! 3-1. That's why we got him. That's why we picked him up. That's why we picked him up. Kitchener didn't give up in the zone. Show the crowd. Show the Kitchener crowd. She did get out on us once, me and my aunt, but she came back within a week. I know she did not come back pregnant because she was fixed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Up here comes trouble. You can probably hear her on my floor. I wonder if she's going to try to be a pain in the arse. Gotcha. Aha. Gotcha. Well, this is the pain in the ass. You're on camera. You're on camera, young lady. You're on camera. I know, I'm holding a black cat. Well, she's blackish gray. She doesn't give me bad luck. I always have bad luck anyway. You better not be causing me bad luck, young lady. Maybe I should not have picked her up, but whatever. Oh, it's a 2-man power play. 2-man advance for Kitchener. Yes! Are you freaking kidding me? Right off the bat. Ho, 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 ho. Yes! It's 4-1, baby. Unreal. Who got it? Watch, he's all by himself. Oh, nope. Pridham got the goal. Yeah, see, Edwards was way in front, but it didn't go to Edwards. It went to Pridham, and he put it in the net. I think that was Edwards was a decoy. 5-hole for Pridham. Attaboy. Oh, my goodness gracious, 6 alive. It's 4-1. Kitchener still is on the power play, even though that was a 2-man power play. One of them is gone, so now it's 5-on-4 for 123. Holy smokes, right off the bat, first minute of the period. Okay, just take it easy, guys. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. You have a minute of 5-on-4. You don't have to. Pridham's 5th from O'Reilly and Reed. Okay, you don't have to get the shot. The shot stop, rebound. Oh, it's in! It's in! It went off the goalie and in. That's 5. And O'Reilly's going to get credit. Oh, my goodness. What a 2-man advantage. Wow. Holy shit. Are you for real? Are you for freaking real? That was just a bad break, I'll be honest with you. I think it was off the defenseman. I think it was off number 5. Oh, yeah, it was off his skate. Oh, you hate to see that, even though that's an opponent. That was just freaking tough. And there's the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium going bonkers. The auditorium going bonkers. I'm actually surprised. I thought it would be sold out. But again, I guess the food line. Wow. Holy frig. I didn't expect that. I'll be up front. And Jim McGeechy, number 22, who was a member for 2 years with the team and died May 1980. 186 alumni in the NHL/WHA. I will name some of the legendary players from Kitchener. Okay, you got Jason Atkinson, Justin Bailey, Bill Barber, Brian Bellows, Andre Benoit, Michael Bodker, Remember him? Back-to-back overtime goals against the Hawks. Brian Bellows, goal scorer, 93 Stanley Cup champ. Bill Barber, back-to-back Cup champ, 74-75 for the Flyers in the Hall of Fame. Here's an Atkinson was a good player. Andre Benwell, a good defenseman. Robert Bertuzzo. Sean Burr with Detroit. Once scored an overtime goal as a member of the Red Wings in his rookie year. Steve Eminger, iconic defenseman for Washington before he was returned back to Kitchener for the 2003 playoffs. Radek Faksa from Dallas. Jumpin' Joe Fortunato. Dwight Foster, who passed away last year, and he's an icon for scoring points. John Gibson, great goalie for the Ducks and now the Red Wings. Gaston Shingra played for the Kitchener Rangers. I did not know that. I know he played for the Habs. And won a cup in 86. Matt Helischuk once scored an overtime goal for Nashville and even was the hero in the World Juniors in 2008, giving Canada the title. Mike Hoffman for Ottawa Center. Mike Huh, who was a shutdown guy for Quebec and the Florida Panthers in their 96 Cup run. Dale Hunter. Yeah, he played for the Kitchener Rangers for half a year, I think. Al McInnes, the booming slap shot player. Dave and Don Maloney. Both Maloney's played for the Kitchener Rangers. I thought only one played for the Kitchener Rangers, but I guess both did. Steve Mason, great goalie for Columbus and Philly, but had some mistakes. Dave McElwain, I didn't know he played for the Kitchener Rangers. I had discovered with the Jets, and he had that 4 teams in 1 year thing in 92. John Moore, decent defenseman for Columbus, but not there. Tobias Ryder, great player. Doug Riseborough, who was known for shooting the Warville puck that fractured Buddy LaRocque's mask and first Ken Dryden back in the net in the 79 Cup final. Larry Robinson, great player for the Kitchener Rangers and then the Montreal Canadiens / LA Kings, winning many cups. Alan Rourke, Derek Roy, great time with Buffalo. Warren Reichel played for the Kitchener Rangers. Didn't know that. Jim Sandlak, shutdown guy for Vancouver. Ted Scarf, who was an executive. Ron Studerbeller for Vancouver. Sean Shanahan, who was part of one of the worst trades in NHL history, going from Montreal to Colorado for a first-round pick in 1980, which ended up being the number 1 pick that Montreal whiffed on and didn't take Dennis Savard. They took Wickenheiser. David Shaw, great defenseman for the New York Rangers. Jeff Skinner, great Carolina icon and all that. Nick Spaulding, Nashville guy. Steve Spott, who became the coach of the Kitchener Rangers. Scott Stevens and his brother Mike. Well, Scott Stevens, all his career, great player, known for his producing hits as a member of the Devils. Shane Stevenson, massive flop. Gregory Campbell, the shutdown guy for Boston and Florida. Rick Chartres from Venezuela, but he was a Montreal Canadian. David Clarkson, great player for the Devils, and then the Leafs just had to have him in free agency, and he became nothing. Paul Coffey, many teams near the end of his career, but he'll always be an Edmonton, Pittsburgh icon to me. Frank Corrado, yeah, I told you, Frank Corrado, who was doing the color commentary on TSN. He is a Kitchener Ranger. Peter DeBoer, yep. Boyd Devereaux, shutdown defender, offensive player. I think he won a couple of World Junior titles and all that. That's how I remember. I know the Leafs had him for a little bit. Gilbert Dion, Marcel Dion's brother. He played for the Kitchener Rangers. He's once scored an overtime goal against Buffalo in 93. Steve Downey, who was more of a goon, if you will. Mike Eagles, Don Edwards, great goalie for the Buffalo Sabres, among others. Robbie Irons, who had 3 minutes in the NHL as a goalie with the St. Louis Blues. Nazem Kadri, who's still in the NHL with Colorado right now, but great player too. He was too problematic for the Leafs in the playoffs, always getting dumb penalties. Peter Kanko, known for his multicolored mohawk. Jakob Kindo. Nick Kiprios played for the Kitchener Rangers. I didn't know that. Boy, though, things you think you know, but you don't know. So, yeah. Let's see. Gabriel Landeskog, captain of the Colorado Avalanche nowadays. He's still playing, even though he lost a few years to injury. Jeff Larmer. Yeah. Josh Levo. Don Luce. Don Luce is loose for the Buffalo Sabres in the 70s. Jeremy Moran, collision. Ryan Murphy, who was a good defenseman, who I was pissed off, didn't make the Canadian World Junior teams. Jerry O'Flaherty, Serge Paye, good guy for Florida. What else? Walt Pundaby. I know I was covered with the Devils, but I didn't know he was a Kitchener Ranger. Wayne Presley, yeah, I was covered with the Blackhawks. Paul Reinhart, good defenseman, once scored a hat trick in the Stanley Cup playoffs for the Vancouver Canucks. Stephen Rice, who was a massive bust. He was a decent Kitchener Ranger, but Arquette knocked his helmet off. That was accidental. Are they going to give him a penalty? Nope. Who? Wait, yeah, Arquette's lucky. Yeah, they said it was accidental. Mike Richards, great player for the Flyers, and then they dumped him off to LA because of his party style, and it bit them in the ass. Flyers haven't won a cup since 1975. Orville Tessier, yeah, as a coach. Walt Kachuk, great shutdown defender, center for the New York Rangers for 13 years. He even was co-captain of the Rangers in 1981, not the Kitchener Rangers, New York Rangers. Mike Torchia, good goalie in the OHL, but terrible goalie elsewhere. John Tucker, who played for Buffalo and Tampa, among others. Boris Velovic, who played for the Thrashers. Todd Warner was a Kitchener Ranger. I didn't know that. We're relieved. Yannick Weber. Craig Lannon. I forgot about that. Yeah, I have his card with the Nordiques. And Wendell Young for being one of the few goalies to actually do something. Yeah. Yeah, he's won all 4 cups. The Memorial Cup, the IHL Championship, the AHL Championship, and the Stanley Cup. Sam O'Reilly won the most outstanding player in the OHL and the playoff MVP one. And Andidowski won the teammate of the year. Yeah, that's a hook. That's definitely a penalty for hooking. Well, 2-minute power play. Well, Everett has to score 3 goals in 103 seconds. So I wouldn't be too panicky. You give up a goal, it's 5-3, and then all you got to do is sit back and not fuck up. Yeah, you can ice the puck trying for the empty net. That's actually true as well. You're right. I forgot about that. Flip it. Oh, yeah, game over. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's the icing on the cake. Christian Humphries. Well, I'll be damned. Touchdown, Kitchener. Well, touchdown, but no extra point. Well, unhappy. Well, the guy who got stomped on against that Shikuni player stomped on his skate. He's healthy. He's good. He scores a goal. And it'll tell the Shikuni player to, go blank himself. It's kind of strange. It's like Shikuni actually was more competitive against Kitchener than freaking Everett, because Everett lost 6-2 on Monday in the round robin and 6-2 today. Well, it is 6-2 today, I guess. Oops, I'm being buzzed at. It's probably Josh, my buddy. It's a shorthanded goal and an empty net goal at the same time. His second from O'Reilly. The goalie's in. They should put the backup in net. I mean, come on, give the backup at least a few minutes of Memorial Cup time, because, he'll get on the score sheet for Everett. I would have done that. Yeah, Miller was just unbelievable in the Western Hockey League playoffs, and then he got exposed by Kitchener. All that. Yeah, they crushed Shikuni. I guess they were trying to. I was hoping not to play Shikuni again, because I was thinking, well, that could turn ugly. 45 to go. $36, $35, $34. I can't believe this is happening. Just like the Raptors in 2019, just like the Alouettes in 2023. I did not see this championship coming, and this is going to be a coronation for the Kitchener Rangers. 2003, no more. The jinx is up. And Kitchener are your 2026 Memorial Cup champs, the class of the Canadian Major Junior League. The Legends, 8 the blue and red are the champions, 6-2. And the Diamond Curse is no fucking more. Yes, the Patriots lost the Super Bowl final. Yes, the Blue Jays lost the World Series. Yes, the Alouettes lost the Grey Cup. But now there's no such thing as heartbreak. Canada may have lost both men's and women's gold medals to the United States. But you know what? Screw it. It's over. There's no jinx ever. The powers of B is over. The Kitchener Rangers are the Memorial Cup champions. This one will last a lifetime. No more jinxes, no more curses, no more teachers' sturdy looks. That's it. There is light at the end of the tower, the tunnel. Do you believe in miracles? Well, maybe it's a miracle, but yes.